happy holidays. Feliz
Yes,
Navidad.
thank you. Happy holidays. I'm wearing it on my shirt. Happy holidays, as Hangman once said, because AEW won't make a sweater that says that. Shame on them for that.
So she's got to make her own.
Yeah,
Feliz
just do it
Navidad.
yourself.
Happy
Yes.
Hanukkah. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
Whatever
Welcome.
you celebrate, it is the holiday season.
The
Holiday,
holiday season.
right?
we have
Seasonal
to we
show.
have to do it every year. I hope you know. We have to sing
Like
just
spooky
that part.
showcase. Okay, like spooky showcase, but
But seasonal.
later down.
It's spooky showcase, but make it seasonal.
Seasonal and the winter specifically.
Everyone's twerking in the chats. I'll say hi to them in a second. But welcome, welcome all to the seasonal showcase. I am the host with the most, is the shaman of ShElite, the hardest working woman in podcasting. You can check the resume. I am normally known as Katie Kinsey Bay Bay, but today you can call me Katie Claus. How you doing?
Katie Claus, I love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I absolutely love it.
Thought of it
Where's your
myself.
hat?
I don't have a hat.
You know what? If Hangman says you don't need a hat to be a cowboy, you don't need to be you don't need a hat to be Katie Claus.
I I am a giver. I give to the people. I give the people what they want. See
Instead
that
of
we
the
say?
gift of Jericho, it's the gift of Kinsey.
Yeah, and my gift is better than the gift of Jericho. You can breathe
Oh,
that in,
no,
man.
you can't compare. You like not even compare. Like just don't make me choose. You can let other people choose, okay? But not me. I
Everyone
will say
choose.
that I love you more than Jericho. All right, like you talk to me every day,
Yes, you're
and
actually.
you
Yes,
you're all my bullshit out. So
that's what I do best, baby. That's why I'm here.
that's the gift of Kinsey right there.
That's the gift of candy. Exactly. Yeah, gotta give the people what they want. Exactly.
Exactly. There you go.
And joined with me, of course, because I am not alone.
No, you're
I knew Matt was gonna make a joke about that. She is the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family eating, the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know, the hangman Adam Page, to my widow Adam Cole Bay Bay, Miss Y2 Garcia Savannah, na 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 na.
I love that. Oh
Thank you.
my god, I love that. Why can't that be? You know what? But then it would be less special. This is for like the holiday season.
The
The
holiday
holiday.
season.
Had to. It had to be done. Has to happen.
Of course. How you doing, baby?
Oh my god, Katie. So much better than last week. I could
Good.
tell you that, to say the least. Obviously, I didn't go into specifics of what happened last week, but oh my god, the way I'm feeling now compared to then is like night and day. And it's not just because we're so close to Christmas. That does help, but like it's just gone drastically better. So that's
Good.
good. So yeah, doing good. Loving me some seasonal showcase. Glad to be here. Love me the seasonal showcase. It's like just as exciting a spooky showcase.
We do be loving some seasonal showcase. The annual seasonal showcase is our
It
second
is
one.
now annual. It's now a tradition because it's now we've done it twice. So
Two.
now tradition. It's now annual.
I'm. I love this for us. Can I just say?
Yes, I love it too.
This is a great time. I don't
Yes,
know.
it is.
Let's see. A caring nurturer, an aficionado, big word, of oral talent. Thank you, Matt. A silver-tongued linguist. Oh wow. No, this is not seasonal showcase 2 Electric Boogaloo. I took that title already for Solo Cicady. This is just seasonal showcase part 2. You know how like spooky showcase part 2. It's the same. It's the same concept, guys. Same concept.
Exactly.
But thank you to everyone who is here watching live. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. We greatly appreciate y'all chilling with us the week of Christmas. Can you believe Christmas isn't like
It's Christmas Sunday.
Sunday?
Holy
Like what the fuck? Where did the time go?
I don't know, man, but it's going a little way too fucking fast for me to keep up with.
Going too fucking fast. Like honestly, honestly. Of course, if you missed the live, you can catch us on the replay the video version, youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Or if you just want to listen and don't want to see all the festivities on your screen, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Like, come on. It's there. I put a Christmas tree background in. It's snowing. We got
I'm wearing a hang shirt I made myself.
Like, we're decked out. I always, like, if you're gonna watch anything
on Twitch, you can still see Hangman in the Santa hat. Look at it. He looks so amazing.
You can still see it. It's fine. Man.
Yeah, you should have put a Santa hat on Lil Adam Cole.
I don't have a little Santa hat.
Put it on a little stocking and just flip it up.
If I don't have a big Santa hat, what makes you think I have a little one for Adam Cole?
Love him so much.
I do. Next year, Adam Cole will receive a little Santa hat. Maybe I'll dress him up for Halloween too. We'll see.
Oh my god, yes. I would love that.
Alright, so we'll leave the majority of, like, Christmas talk for our questions of the week because there's not a whole lot of news and rumors, so we can spend the majority of time on the questions. Talk about Christmas and stuff. Santa hats for everyone next year, yes. Everyone, please don't riot, Will. Everyone will get a Santa hat next year. Savannah, do you promise to wear a Santa hat next year?
I promise. I solemnly swear that I will wear a Santa hat for next seasonal showcase. Cross my heart.
There we go.
Doing up.
Everybody is wearing, even people watching, everyone needs to wear a Santa hat. I want pictures tweeted of me wearing Santa hats. You all need to be wearing a Santa hat whilst you're watching.
Yes.
I don't make the rules.
The must.
Let's get into some news and rumors. I literally have two. I have two things.
Really? Okay.
Because, like, nothing really happened. Yeah, they're just like, you know what, there's a lot going on right now with, like, the world and, like, the time of the year, so we'll just
relax. Just take it easy.
Take it easy. But one of which I wasn't even going to write, and I was like, well, I can't just have one thing, so I'll have two. The first, on Monday Night Raw, Bronson Reed, formerly known as Jonah, returned to WWE, helped The Miz retain that money. Yeah.
Money. Right?
All the money.
Yeah.
All the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, everyone was just like, oh, there's gonna be a return. It's gonna be John Morrison because The Miz. No, everyone was wrong. It was Bronson Reed.
That would have. I'm not saying I'm upset that it was Bronson Reed over
Morrison.
I was blinking there, but it's because Miz and Morrison are honestly such an iconic duo. I loved everything they did. I know some people thought it was dumb, but I personally loved it. It's just it's the stupid humor that just kind of takes the edge off everything. That's what I like, and I like seeing it in wrestling too. Sue me, but. I mean, I wasn't upset at it. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do, Bronson Reed and The Miz. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna probably play bodyguard for a bit, but maybe he'll kind of turn his back and take that money from Miz. Who knows?
Maybe.
But I know, of course, the internet was not too happy. They're like, he went from beating Okada clean to this. I'm like, dude, he beat Okada clean once, and then got nowhere near the finals in the G1. The fuck do you want? If that's your only excuse as to why he should have stayed in New Japan, I mean, regardless of where he goes, as long as he's happy, it's his choice. Let him be. But if you think that's the one reason why he should have stayed in Japan, a lot of people have beaten Okada. Obviously, it is a huge thing if you are able to pin Kazuchika Okada clean. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not gonna take anything away from Okada. But if that's the only reason, it's a pretty dumb one, because it was in the G1 tournament where he was gonna face Okada anyway, and because they were in the same block, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And so it's it happened once, and he got nowhere. It took him nowhere. It's not like he went to the finals and won. It's not like he beat Okada in the finals and that's what happened. No, he beat him in a tournament that Okada ended up winning anyway. So I don't know why people are using the Okada excuse as to why he should have stayed in New Japan. Maybe they could have booked him, somewhere else. I know, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Like, that's the only reason, because that's all I've seen online. Like, oh, he beat Okada and now he's doing this. I'm like, dude, okay, he beat Okada and that's great, but it's not like it took him anywhere else. Didn't take him any step closer to getting like the U.S. championship. Didn't take him closer to getting the Never Openweight championship. Didn't even take him closer to getting a tag title. No, it didn't take him anywhere. It just was a like a really groundbreaking win for him, and he can say proudly, "Look, I've beaten Okada." But that's it. And that was in the tournament. And again, Okada went to win that tournament. So, I mean, and people we talked about, and I'm honestly on their side on this, that he wanted to be in the WWE. Obviously, he signed with them. But, like, he was very upset when he got released. So the fact that they were willing to bring him back, I mean, that's where he wanted to be in the first place. I mean, I would go back to the place I want to be if there was if the opportunity was presented.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. So let's see. Since we were talking about, Matt misses the squirt sticks and then he put drip sticks. Jesus said, "I'm gonna need Hunter to stop debuting."
It's a little better though because it's alliteration. You know, you got the double S's.
That's very true. Jesus said, "I'm gonna need Hunter to stop debuting these released people that have never been on the main roster before to no reaction." The money shot sticks, and then Will, of course, is flirting with Matt because Vince isn't here. Shaggy said, "Just saw Morrison with dripsticks at an indie show last weekend. Warrior Wrestling, okay." Morrison is signed to some MLW stuff in 2023,
yeah,
says Will.
That. It would have been nice, is what I'm saying.
And then Matt said, "I'm tired of the Jonah Katsukuchi discourse." You know.
That's a good way of saying Kazuchika, Matt, by the way.
It is a good
my
one.
mistake for mispronouncing.
Yeah, come on, Savannah. It's like the second to last show of the year. And you're mispronounce
I
that man's name.
I need like I need a list so I can like flashcards or something.
Okay. Matt and I will work on a list and we'll be sure to give you one just for future reference.
We're almost done with the show and I'm still haven't gotten it. Sorry. Or done with the show. The show ain't going anywhere, but done with the year.
True.
So.
True. Yeah, oh my god, we only have one more show this year.
Oh my god.
It's fucking crazy. Which we'll talk about at the end. What we plan on doing for next week's show. The other thing I have is... Did you see the Lacey Evans bullshit?
Yes.
This dumb bitch. I can't. I for those who don't know...
I was gonna say, talk about it, and then I'll talk about what I saw from the backlash. It was funny.
Oh man, her ass was getting fucking roasted everywhere. It was so funny. So
she should have been, but
yeah. So Lacey Evans posts, I believe it was on Instagram first, on her story.
Post.
Saying something along the lines of ADD and autism aren't real. What? First and foremost, huh? Okay. So everyone's just like, okay, she's fucking stupid. She clearly doesn't understand anything. Whatever. And then she doubles down on it on Twitter. Because, like, I think it was Sean Ross Sapp, like, found that and, like, tweeted about it. And then she, like, retweeted that and was like, "I saw a video. I thought I learned something new and wanted to share it. Da 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 da." Which, you're a fucking bold-faced liar. But you also let your daughter do blackface. But that's neither here nor there, Lacey. You dumb fucking bitch. Like.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just to play into that stupidity. You saw a video on the internet of all places.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can say fucking anything. Doesn't mean it's true. Like, have you not, like, again, it's just common knowledge at this point. Literally, you cannot believe anything. Even something as simple as wrestling news. You can't believe what you see online because you don't know how true it is. And something as serious as that obviously is not any different.
Yeah,
and obviously you need to check who the hell, like, produced this video, who's the one talking in this video. Like, are they certified officials who actually have the credentials to actually make statements like that? And I know the answer is no, but it's something you gotta think about before you share shit like that. So yes,
Exactly.
it was about like how processed foods also can like cause
Yeah.
autism.
So originally it was ADD and autism don't exist first, and
Yeah.
then she doubled down on everything, saying processed foods are the cause of these things, and everyone was just like, "Are you dumb? Are you fucking stupid?"
Ma'am, I was like chowing down on mini corn dogs almost all my life,
Like
and
Matt said,
I
she also
sat
did
there
a
for.
she did an ad for processed corn dogs.
I know, that's what I saw, and then of course they played the freaking the dun dun
Like,
dun dun dun.
this bitch. But continue,
I was
continue.
like, okay, but yeah, I'm like there's so many, like if that's the case, then won't literally every single, if not a very like 9.5 out of 10 Americans have autism or ADD? Because let me just tell you, like, let me just tell you a little well-known fact about the United States. We ain't exactly the healthiest folks in the freaking in the world.
Hell
We're
no.
not. No, not even close.
No.
So what do you think we're chowing down on? A bunch of processed shit.
Yeah.
And I'm
And
I'm
it's
not saying this to
delicious.
shame anyone. I do that too. I freaking love Kraft mac and cheese. I love eating me some ramen, like top ramen.
I don't
Like
like
it's
ramen.
good.
I agree.
Obviously not good for you, but it's good. So I'm not one who says, "Oh, I don't eat any of that." Absolutely not. I eat processed food all the time. I don't have autism or ADD. All my family doesn't either. So it's like, if it does cause it, then why is it only with certain individuals? I'm using air quotes to show that, like,
All the air quotes.
if you're listening, I'm using air quotes because it's like, if why would it be so specific with who gets to quote have autism and who doesn't if it's caused by processed foods? Like, it's just very ridiculous, and I can't believe some people not only defend her but believe that crap too. Like, of course I saw people talking about, oh, you're probably going who's like believe like Fauci and stuff about like the whole COVID stuff. I'm like, yes, you're right, I did, because he's a fucking doctor who studied for years and years and years and knows what the fuck he's talking about and is a trusted source. Unlike the Facebook shit you dumbasses like to follow that are no more credible than Wikipedia.
No more credible than Dave Meltzer. Come on.
Exactly. No more credible than me just saying anything. Like, like, they have as much credibility as an average person who did not study and spend years studying shit like that.
Yeah.
Leave it to the professionals and just shut the fuck up. Like, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. And we'll leave it on this. Lacey Evans, if you're watching or listening, which I hope the fuck you aren't because I don't want you anywhere near my podcast.
No.
You're a dumb, stupid bitch. Do your research. And I hope your kid enjoys all the processed food you end up giving her. You stupid. She's not even worth my breath. She's so dumb. And it's the fact that she doubled down on everything. Like, you're that stupid and that full. I don't bully people often, but she deserves to get bullied.
You cannot go making such stupid, asinine, ridiculous claims to your massive audience and expect nothing to happen.
Exactly. I saw somebody tweet that I can't remember like if they like quote tweeted her or something else, but they said, for the amount of times Lacey Evans has been repackaged, her take on this is ridiculous. I was like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Kudos to them. I don't remember who said it. Twitter's a shit show right now, but like, well done.
I'm gonna say applause to you, but it was just.
I don't bully Will.
That's what I read. That's what I just read. But yes.
Oh, Will said it. Will said the tweet I said. See? Will, good job. Well done.
Yeah.
I don't fucking hate you.
Again, before we move on, just again, keep it to the professionals and shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Especially when you have no knowledge.
Especially if you're Lacey Evans. Stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I had for news and rumors. Do you have anything?
No, not so much. I mean, no. Honestly, I'm trying to think, but no, my
that's okay.
brain's been kind of down since I finished school.
That's okay. That's all right. we're going to move on to today in women's wrestling history. In 2014, it was Monday Night Raw. It's a Raw Christmas. That was the title. I swear to God. There were there were two women's matches. Natalia defeating Brie Bella, and then a Santa's Little Helper 6 Diva tag match. I had to find something with Christmas. You know I did.
Yes, we did.
Alicia Fox, Emma, and Naomi defeated Cameron, Paige, and Summer Rae.
What? Man, two teams. Like, what? Like, those are, like, what a team, like, on both ends, you know? Paige, Summer Rae, and Cameron. And then the other one was Alicia Fox,
Emma, and Naomi.
Emma, and Naomi. Dang. Was
That's
Emma heel? I don't think Emma was heel yet.
2014? No.
That's when she came out with all the bubbles, I think, and she would do, like, the little dance. I liked it. I was like, I love this Emma. She's adorable. But no, I don't think that many people liked it.
And not a lot of people liked it at all. But
I liked it. I thought this too, but
it happens. Wrestling is not for everybody. There are certain things in wrestling aren't for everybody. Sorry.
It's because I was reading Jesus' comment saying he missed Summer Rae, and I missed her too. Honestly, it might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't know, because I wasn't really talking to fellow wrestling fans this far back in time. But so I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but I really liked Summer Rae on Total Divas. I know she was like the problem starter.
Oh, on Total Divas?
I was like, bro, like, but like also, but I was like, bro, like a lot of like I just kind of felt for Summer. I'm like, you know, obviously some of the shit I don't really agree with, but it's like a lot of the times like, she was really ganged up on. I was like, poor Summer. Yeah, see, Jesus loved her on Total Divas too. I liked her on Total Divas.
Her on Total Divas was so funny.
Yeah, her drama with Natty is just out of control. But like, okay, I like, for example, prime example. Like, I don't agree that Summer should have gone to Natty's house basically to tell her that she's washed. That's basically what she did. That she's threatened by younger talent. But then Natty says that she dresses like a stripper and that there was a reason why she was 30 and single. I would have slapped her too. I would have been pissed off. But again, at the same time, people can argue like, she should have gone to Natty's house.
I mean, yeah, she did go to Natty's house and tell her like it is. And you know Natty, like,
Natty's very, like, she's like a firecracker. Like, if you light it up, it's gonna go off. Like,
exactly.
I remember there was an episode she threw Lana's luggage in the freaking lake because she, like, they TP'd her room and, like, they smacked her on accident, like, on stage or something. And I was like, damn. And then she threw her phone and her luggage in the lake. And, of course, Naomi, probably the most sensible one out of the bunch, like, tried to stop her.
Yeah, like...
Naomi, honestly, I think is the least dramatic on that show. Like, I have to think about it. She would have some fights with, like, Cameron, but, like, Cameron was just so dramatic and, like, such unnecessary shit Cameron would do. So, like, honestly, if there was drama, like, between Naomi and Cameron, it was mostly Cameron's fault.
Yeah. Total Divas was a great show. They definitely should bring it back.
I should cast Total Divas really quick. The new cast of Total Divas. First of all, get Ronda Rousey out. Fuck that shit.
Nobody wants her there.
Is Total Bella still going? I never really watched Total Bella.
No, Total Bella's ended.
Okay, so bring back, well, because it's hard, because they're not really wrestling, so maybe not the twins.
So,
but
Nella.
Natty's out. I would bring back Natty and Carmella for sure. I think Natty, Carmella, and Sonya I would bring back for sure.
Naomi, if she comes back to wrestling.
Yeah, I would say Trinity, if she does come back, you know, I would add Trinity. But I would also I would bring back Maryse, but also she has Ms. and Mrs., but I loved Maryse on Total Divas. And I would bring on Liv Morgan as an official cast member because she was just like, she was involved a lot the latest season, but she was more like a side character, if you will. Like, she was just involved with what they did. But I would want her as an official cast member. So let's see, Natty, Trinity, Carmella, Alexa, because I liked Alexa too. So Natty, Trinity, Carmella, Alexa, Maryse, and I'm missing, and Sonya Deville and Liv Morgan. That's 7. The
Okay.
lucky 7.
Matt says Toxic Attraction on Total Divas.
That would be good too.
I would
I
be
would like to see
very
that too.
invested in that.
So maybe
Let's take
9.
out. Let's take out. Well, I was gonna say let's take out Maurice since she has Miss and Mrs.
True. True. So 8. That's fine. I think they had 8 last
Eight's
time.
good. Eight's a good. Eight's a good number.
8's a good number. 8's also a lucky number. So
There we
yeah, that would be how I would recast Total Divas. Get Ronda Rousey out of here. I did not like Nia Jax. She was just a problem starter.
Yep.
I know she like kind of like explained why she was such a bitch to Carmella, but it's like you could have been a bitch to anyone else, and she decided to freaking choose Mella to freaking like.
It's like
I don't
I'm
know,
a
she was
bitch
just
too, but like, damn, relax.
She was mean to Carmella specifically, and then went behind her back to tell the Bellas about shit that Carmella talked about them behind her back. I was like, wow. Obviously, I know it's reality TV, but I'm just speaking like, let's say it is real for my entertainment sake. But yeah, I was like, wow. I'm like, what a bitch.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
Nia's not even here anyway, so she's not being casted.
True. All right. Now let's go to wrestlers of the week. I believe you went first last week.
Yes, because I was absent the week prior, so I was last week.
That is correct. Now of course I'm gonna start with tag teams.
Yes.
If you know me, there is a gimmick I live on this podcast.
Yes.
When it comes to
I've heard of
when it comes to the tag teams, and it also helps that they kick ass and take names. My tag team of the week, and they defended their titles successfully in a fantastic triple threat tag team match, by the way. If y'all haven't seen it, highly recommend. I'm going with Team Ninja, Caden Carter and Katana Chance. They have been holding that shit down in NXT. They have been busting their ass holding them titles. They said, we have been the longest tag team here. We're going to get these titles, and we're going to prove to you why we deserve these titles. And baby, they have been. That I swear to God, that match was so good on Tuesday. Utilized and showcased all 6 women perfectly. Like, bravo. NXT knows what they're doing with their women. So big fucking shout out to NXT and the women's roster. Big shout out.
I was like, it's rare when you see that.
Honestly.
Badly. So I have 2 tag teams. First one from Monday Night Raw. Honestly, I thought first of all I thought the match was really good. They won the match, and I just love this fucking tag team, and that is Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. I love them together as a tag team. And honestly, what this is showing me, I was gonna say this like only applies to Kevin Owens, but I could say with Seth Rollins too. Like they can work with anybody. And then when they work with since they can work well with anyone, they obviously can work well with each other. And of course, I loved what I saw on Monday, so I'm gonna give them. Well, that they're one of my picks. The other one I picked, obviously, keeping the theme, touching my walls, strokes the Kennys. I'm giving it to the Elite. They won their no disqualification match. They got attacked afterwards by hammers. I don't know what Death Triangle thinks they're like Thor or something, or Miley Cyrus. I don't know what they're thinking with the hammer fetish. I'm just like, I'm over it. So, but they won the match, so it's now 3-2. They're gonna go into Denver next week or Broomfield, Colorado for a Falls Count Anywhere match. It's gonna be a good one, but again, like I'm just like my poor boys, my poor guys. So, but they won, and it was a really good match. Also, there was times honestly where I was like, "There's no way," and it doesn't help that Nick has an ankle injury, and we don't know if it's shoot or work. Because even on Being the Elite, they teased it. He's like, yeah, it's possibly a shoot broken ankle. I'm like,
It very well could be.
Okay. Yeah, so I was like, fuck, alright. So like maybe they're just like, freaking, I guess, what's the word, like, just nipping things at the butt now so Nick can go heal, but they won, so I don't know. Maybe they'll win and they'll just let rest a bit. I don't know, man. This is all too much. I want to see them in El Paso too. So I'm like, please get better soon, Nick. I hope that this next week of recovery will be better to him. But yeah, I'm just, as a joke, I said send the stand-ins because if you haven't seen Being the Elite, they have stand-ins now, which I think are honestly they're funny. So I'm like, just send the stand-ins as a joke, or like do that during the ladder match or something. I thought they would have done that. They would have brought out the stand-ins and had them go for the cover a few times, or like let them take the blow from the hammer. but they didn't. Maybe, but they have 2 more matches to do that. So, but yeah, those are my guys. They won, so they are my pick. My other pick.
Shaggy said KO is the best. He can be a face, heel, or like he's Kevin's comedy top notch. Man doesn't forget anything. Love Kevin Owens. Matt said discount Lesnar and Tom McDonald's stunt double make a big debut with Swerve's muscle. Listen, I don't give a fuck about what was his name in NXT? Harland and discount Aldi Lance Archer. I don't fucking care. Like
I was like, yeah, I was first of all, I was like, it's a shame that they broke up the tag team because honestly, they weren't doing shit with either Swerve or Keith Lee before they put them in the tag team. Like they had Keith Lee like jobbing out a few people, and Swerve they just weren't doing fucking anything.
no.
So the fact that and it was a good tag team. So now that the fact that they're,
I mean, the feud's gonna be good. I mean, the best part of that whole segment was Swerve hitting a stomp onto Keith Lee with a fucking cinder block on his chest. That was the best part of that entire segment. Oh, and Rick Ross casually dropping, "You're a big motherfucker" on live TV, uncensored.
The best part. Right? I was like, oh, you know, it's like when you hear the teacher cuss, you're like, oh, you're like, wow, you're an adult person who cusses.
You know swear words? Fuck.
You know the bad words too? I know
bad words. Will said Pretty Boy Killers and Lee and STP need to get back together. I mean, Shane Taylor did tweet at Swerve after the fact. Keith Lee was in Stone Temple Pilots? No, wrong SCP, man. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I'll just move on. My womans of my famales, I have 3. 2 were in the same match. 2 were in the same match. Jamie Hayter and Hikaru Shida, women murdered it last night. Main event, hell of a match, hard hitting, 10 out of 10. Those 2 women can't have a bad match, especially with each other. Like, I want a second one with the 2 of them. That'd be great. What about FTR saying they hope to be working with Cody again soon?
Don't care.
Savannah doesn't care. That... I don't know how they could... I mean, unless they just stop working with AEW. I don't know. It would be interesting. I guess we'll see. But my other pick, because I got intergender wrestling on Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
I don't even care how bad the match people thought it was. I don't care what people's opinion on it is. This was a win for me. They did this one for me before the end of the year. I'm going with Rhea motherfucking Ripley. And she won.
Too, so it's like, it makes sense.
I would give my life to Ripley. That is a given fact.
Like, don't you just wish you were Dominic? Like, I know people were like, why is Dominic there? Like, it should be Katie.
It should be me. It's the Dolph Ziggler, like, into the microphone. It should have been me. That's me. That's how I feel about this. But
yeah,
I'm just happy they're finally doing something with it. I still want Rhea versus AJ. That'd be cool. Because AJ knows how to sell. And he can just sell the shit out of, like, a big boot to the face. I'm about it. That's what I want.
Really good seller, so yeah.
But yeah, Rhea Ripley, Jamie Hayter, and Hikaru Shida.
Okay, I have 2 also, and they are 2 of your picks too. Same match, main event. They killed it. It's Hikaru Shida and Jamie Hayter. Hayter's gonna hate. Holy Shida, that match was good. It was really good. It was the main event. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, why isn't the Elite main eventing? Why are the women main eventing? But oh my god, they shut me up. I was like, oh, that's why they're main eventing. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was just wondering. I was like, I wonder, like, you know, because it was a no DQ match, but then the Elite's match, not the women's match.
Yeah.
But then they absolutely destroyed it. They killed it. On the main event, it was really good. Both, like Katie said, they both are a hell of a good wrestler. Both of them. And I cannot wait to see more from Jamie Hayter's reign. It's going to be amazing. I know, we all know. Some point down the line, Britt's going to turn on Hayter. Hayter's going to go full face.
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna get Britt versus Hater, which is gonna be awesome as well. I cannot wait for that. So it's just gonna be great. And honestly, like, have Rebel be like the special guest referee to see where her loyalty really stands, you know?
Be interesting. No, because it'll be with Britt. She's been with Britt the longest.
That is true, but like you can play into that in the storyline, you know? Maybe you can have like Britt kind of like totally trashing Rebel a few times and it makes it look like, oh shit, like maybe, you know, Rebel is gonna help out Jamie, and then Jamie kind of plays against all odds with with a biased referee that is Rebel, you know, trying to help Britt win at the end of the day, but it doesn't work, you know. One of those storylines, you know, it's like with like Shane and stuff, and like Stone Cold and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. They could. And we all know, like you said, like it's gonna end up being Britt versus Hater at some point, and just have Hater go over. That's all I ask. I love Britt to death.
It has to happen that way.
It has to happen. Hater has to go over.
It has to happen because when Britt does end up turning on Hater, of course Britt's gonna start talking about like, oh well, like Hater, I'm the reason why she's relevant. I'm the reason why she has that title. I'm the reason why, like, she's gonna give herself the credit for Jamie's accomplishments, and Jamie needs to like squish those assumptions.
Shut her up.
Exactly. So.
Exactly.
That's what. But yeah, pick Sheeta and Hater.
Nice.
Really good, freaking badass women's wrestlers, and they main evented and they fucking killed it. So. Oh, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Alexa Bliss because we're really starting to see her go back to her old twisted Bliss ways. She threw a freaking vase at poor Bianca Belair's head. But Bianca, as much as I love you, oh my god, I kind of marked out when I saw that. I'm like, holy shit, she's like. It's happening.
I love that it's been so subtle too, and it's just anytime there's a screen near and it glitches, that's when she turns. It's very subtle. I love it.
But it works so well.
It does.
And like, I'm like, Michael's got, oh my god, it's happening. Everyone stay calm. Stay fucking calm. Everybody just fucking calm down.
That's me with any good storyline right now. Like, it's I love wrestling.
That was me with the Elite's return, like when they were teasing it. Oh my god, it's happening.
I'm pretty sure you literally either tweeted that gif or put it on Instagram, like that exact thing.
I think I put it on Instagram, my story. It's stay fucking calm. Everybody just fucking calm down.
I don't even watch The Office, but that's the best part of the show.
You know, I fucking that cold open is the best one, like out of the entire series. Like
it gets used for wrestling a lot.
Oh yeah, it can't be topped. That opening to The Office was just incredible. It was a work of art. The fire is shooting at us! Like, everything. I love everything about that.
Was Tony Khan doing okay yesterday? He gave women a good spot on the show last night, and that's not like him. Maybe he ran out of cocaine and came to his thoughts. Came to his senses.
He ran out. He had his last two lines before before, like, on Tuesday, and he left everything else in Jacksonville, and he was like, shit, man.
Maybe he realized, oh my god, the women are good if I use them. Oh my god, the women are good enough for a main event spot. Oh my god. Who would have thought?
Hold on. We're going to do something before we move on.
Okay. I'm curious.
No. Okay, well, here's the thing. Now it all makes sense. They've been in Texas like the last 3 weeks. Possession of a cocaine alone is a felony in Texas. So he was not allowed to have any while they've been in Texas, so no wonder he's thinking.
She really said, yo, it's because they've been in Texas.
Dude, it's because guns are legal, but weed is where we draw the line. Drugs is where we draw the line.
The amount of times we have talked about what is legal and what isn't legal in Texas.
Gambling is too much. It's too scary. It's too dangerous to gamble here in Texas.
But I'll give you a shotgun. Here you go. Merry fucking Christmas.
But you're 18 here. You can't drink, but you can you can go to war, and here's this gun.
Oh my god, this is not a Texas talk right now. NXT was almost all women. Tony had to do something. True. Very true.
That is true. I did see the card for NXT. A lot of women.
Oh my god. So. There was. You couldn't go, like, one segment without seeing a woman. It was like...
Which is good, though. That's
exactly.
Good.
They're utilizing them very well. For once. I'm so happy.
That's probably... Honestly, as sad as it is, that is probably why the women main evented on Dynamite.
Yeah, it's because Tony Khan's scared, as he fucking should be. Bitch. Anyways.
I don't know why he always does stuff to really look. I think AEW is good, but you don't need to keep telling me why it is, because then it's just gonna make people
It's like,
believe
show me, don't tell me.
exactly. And I think it's said that things like this from other companies is what motivates him to do stuff he probably should be doing anyway, like utilizing the women properly.
Crazy thought.
But anyways, the
But
Manses.
to move on to the Manses, oh, hold on. I'd rather watch anything but another Elite match that is just a rinse and repeat from last week.
Yeah, cry, Will. That's all I gotta say. Then anyways. Don't watch. Right.
Anyways, Manses. I have two. One of which being the heart and soul of the bloodline, Sami Zayn.
Yep.
This, a special little aside for Cena Claus, John Cena on SmackDown. My baby. I'm so happy. My dog, exactly. Sami Zayn is so good. The facial expressions, the fact that he's not officially an official Uce yet, he's still honorary because all this bullshit with Kevin Owens. And he dressed up on SmackDown. He had his hair in a man bun. His beard was trimmed. Mans looked good. Much respect, Sammy. But, and then he slipped up and said, I'm his only friend. And he's like, no. I mean, I was his only friend. Sammy, my baby boy.
Okay to still love him.
He won his match on Monday with a blue thunder bomb.
Yes.
His interaction with Kevin at the very end of the night, where Sammy was ready to come in and fight, and Kevin literally took his tape off because he's like, no, I'm literally done with you, and you could see the defeat in Sammy's eyes. This is good fucking storytelling. I love this.
It really is.
So Sammy is one. And then my other pick is Carmelo Hayes. Now,
of course it is, but I mean that in a good way, because that's kind of like with Rhea Ripley, Carmelo Hayes. It's a given at this point.
Listen, this man, words, fantastic in the ring. We're gonna get him and Apollo at New Year's Eve, which is gonna bang. The way this man just came out in sweats and a snapback and no shirt, I made a noise that was ungodly, and it caught myself off guard. I was very ashamed of myself, but bitch, I don't understand why you gotta look so good. It's not fair to the rest of the world.
Trust me, I struggle with my fair share of favorite wrestlers, Katie.
It's just and he's so good. So once his Grayson Waller bullshit is done, I want Melo to take the title, and we're gonna roll with this shit, because he don't miss. And it just he had a fantastic match, I believe, with Axiom in the beginning of the show. I think that's what kicked it off. That match was great. Everything. I believe he meant KD, not Kate. Yeah, KD. Chewbacca-gasm noise? Yeah, we'll just say that, sure. That's the noise I made. But I love me some Carmelo Hayes. Can you fucking blame me? Carmelo Hayes and Rhea Ripley? Oof. Chef kiss. But those are my two. Sammy and Melo.
Alright, I have three.
Okay.
One of them, like you, is Sami Zayn. Basically, for all the reasons you just explained, so I won't waste the people's time. The SmackDown segment, the Raw, the match, the whole stuff with Kevin Owens. I will die on this hill. I will stand by the statement, or the ones who believe that Sami Zayn should be the one to defeat Roman Reigns. Whether it's to be the first one to beat, to first of all break the streak of Roman Reigns not being pinned. So there's that. But he should take, and even if it's just one, he should take one of the titles off of Roman Reigns. He's never held a world title in WWE, which is outside of NXT, obviously. Okay. But that is blasphemy. Especially as much as over as Sami Zayn is, and as well as he's doing right now specifically. Other times I still thought he was doing incredible. He can make anything work. The whole conspiracy documentary shit, he made it work. He made it interesting. He made the people invested. And it's hard to do that with something that's probably not the best idea. So
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn needs to defeat Roman Reigns. He's my pick because again, he won his match with Blue Thunder Bomb. Again, basically what Katie said. And you, surprisingly, this is the first, I believe. Actually, no. I think I've done this once already. But my other two picks are from a dark match, an AEW dark match. One of them, they kicked off AEW Dark. Of course, I'm talking about Kenny Omega, first singles match since his match at Full Gear. It was really cool to see. And Hagane Shino, such an incredible talent. I want more of him in AEW, not just on Dark, because I won't watch Dark again unless Kenny's there. But he is so talented, and honestly, he can rack up some wins if it's not against like a former world champion. Like, come on now, like put him up against someone who can't afford to lose. Like
Like
hell,
Serpentico.
if Jericho starts going on this streak where he's losing against newcomers, let him be one of them. Let him have a good match with Chris, and let Shino beat him. Like, come on now. So, but both did such a great job on Dark. It was probably one of the longest matches on Dark. I don't really watch Dark, but if you have 11 matches in the span of 1 hour, you're obviously not gonna have long matches. But this one was pretty good and pretty in length. So it was good. Major props to both towns. I know he had been training with Kenny before then because they posted a picture at Kenny's house with his cat and stuff. Such great. It was a good match, and both are hella talented, and I want to see more from Shino. So,
Okay. Will said, Omega on Dark where he belongs. Take the young schmucks with him.
and just like you in the chat where you belong, Will.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, seasonal showcase. I don't give a fuck.
I have a special aside for Ricky Starks. Since there's no Smack Raw, I'll take the moniker there. I'll swallow Ricky Starks because this man said Chris Jericho used to look like an air fryer.
Dude, eating food when this was happening, and I almost burned myself. Holy shit.
That was so funny.
Oh my god! And then Mans proceeds to say that Jericho dresses like a single man going through his fifth divorce. I was like, ow, dude! Like that wasn't even targeted towards me, and I feel offended. Like,
I mean,
ouch.
if the boot fits, I mean.
Oh, I love his jackets. I love the sparkly blazers. The silver shoes, I personally wouldn't wear them, but hey, Jericho makes them work. So
Ricky Starks.
sorry, Kate. I'm
just...
way too Garcia. I got to defend Jericho. Okay.
You can defend him all you want. You can die on that hill where you're the only person on the hill, and you're gonna be wrong on the hill.
When people say, "Oh, it's lonely at the top of the mountain," I'm literally alone on the top of
She's
that
the
mountain.
only person on the mountain.
Like,
The only person on the mountain is Savannah. The rest of us are on Ricky Stark's mountain, just vibing, partying, having a great time. That's where we are.
Is that what he calls it? That's what you're supposed to say. Because instead of "I'm ugly and I'm proud," I love Chris Jericho and I'm proud.
Oh my god.
I love Chris Jericho and I'm proud. Liar! I love Chris Jericho and I'm proud. Is that what he calls it?
Jesus. I think Savannah's losing her mind.
Maybe just a little. It's the holiday season.
Holiday season.
That's when people lose their minds the most, no?
Yes.
Everyone's off.
That's very true.
Except the people at McDonald's. Those poor souls are working 24 hours.
Yeah. Hi, Allison. She said, "Sup, my beautiful ladies." Hello. Alright, now we're gonna move on to the questions, multiple, plural, of the week. Because, like we said, seasonal showcase. It's the holiday season. Holiday season. So, oh god, my thumbnail. What? My ponytail. Jesus Christ. It's been a day. So we're gonna talk about just a few different things. One, traditions. Do you have a Christmas? Because I know you celebrate Christmas. Do you have a Christmas tradition that you do every year?
Yes. Well, I guess if it's in the within, is it does it have to be on Christmas or could it be in the season and spirit of Christmas?
Award time is next week, Matt. And I mean, it could just be like Christmas time. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed.
Because I was gonna say Christmas, I think pretty typical what everyone does, like the gifts, family, food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but something, and unfortunately, we didn't get to do it this year. Half of the tradition, just things kind of that went on last week that I told you about, like
Mm.
have really kind of stopped because the issue had been since like early December. So obviously, we haven't had the time to go do it, but it's okay. Um, it'll still be here next year. That's all that matters.
True.
So, but our tradition is to, because we have Cracker Barrel, but we only well, we actually just opened a new location, but it's either the two locations are way far out west, like close to New Mexico, or way far out east, like almost like in Van Horn, which is the next city over, like next if you're going to like the Dallas area, like very far east. Like it's in like the Metroplex City Horizon, I believe.
Okay.
So that's very far east. So it's not often when we get to go because it's a very far drive, regardless of which location you're going to. But normally it's the west side one. But what we usually do is sometime in December we will all my cousins my mom's twins kids because I have a lot of other first cousins. But my mom's twin, her kids, my mom, my sisters, and I, and then like any boyfriends or whatever that or like family friends that want to join, that's fine.
Mm.
We go to Cracker Barrel. We eat most of the time breakfast for dinner, and then we go to the gift shop and buy ourselves some new ornaments for the tree. Like we always get an ornament, like for because we have two trees. We have my mom's beautiful, elegant Christmas tree that everyone in my family wants to decorate like, and then you have what we call the Charlie Brown tree, which is literally so tacky with rainbow lights and like a bunch of random ass ornaments. So my mom got that for us when we were a kid because she was like, "Well, I want them to decorate too, but let's not touch my tree with all the fragile ornaments, and mess everything up." So respect. Hey, she got us a tree. So
There you go.
we get ornaments for both trees. And if we find like we'll usually get a personal item, like hey, if you want this, throw it in. We'll get it. So
Mm.
that's our tradition. And then we'll go home and watch Charlie Brown Christmas and Elf. We've only done half of that, so we didn't go to Cracker Barrel, but we have watched Charlie Brown Christmas and Elf.
There
But
you
we
go.
were doing chores when we were doing that. But it's okay because we still watched it
You're still there. That's all
together.
that matters.
Yeah.
Allison said for Hanukkah we always have sock night. We all get funny socks.
Oh,
I
I
love me some
love
good
that.
socks,
That
man.
sounds cool. I have all my socks are already funny though. Like I could wear my like Eggo waffle socks or something like that. Like I have,
I have a lot of Halloween themed socks.
but yeah,
It's
that's
time.
my personal Christmas tradition with my family because it's always in December when we go.
Okay.
And biscuits from Cracker Barrel are delicious. That's all I gotta say. They're so fucking good.
Nice, nice. Everyone, be sure to tell us your holiday traditions. Doesn't have to be Christmas if you don't celebrate. Me personally, I always like Christmas Eve. I'll watch Meet Me in St. Louis, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, because it is Christmas, and White Christmas, which is one like my favorite Christmas movie and one of my favorite movies of all time.
Good
Anyways,
choice. Good choice for favorite Christmas movie.
love love me some Bing Crosby. So I watch both of those, and then Christmas Day, we usually do gifts here. So my sister, her daughter, her boyfriend come over, and then my brother and his daughter, and then we all go to my mom's husband's parents' house, which we've been doing since we were kids. So we always get
Yeah.
like just two Christmases back to back, just multiple presents, which was always fun as a kid.
Oh
It's still
yeah.
fun now.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's a lot happening. Um, Kate makes reindeer food with oatmeal and glitter. Will said he has a million pair of socks, edible glitter. I made food out of a reindeer once. um, edible glitter. See, Allison loves Me in St. Louis. It's a fantastic movie. Judy Garland. That's where she met her husband and then gave birth to Liza Minnelli. Fantastic movie.
Yeah, as far as celebrating, again, typical gifts and stuff, but like on my mom's side, we do Christmas Eve, but we did it early this year because my aunt, who lives in Dallas, was only able to come in on this past week, so because she works Christmas, so unfortunately, she's an a pediatric ER doctor, so of course she's gonna be busy. But it was still a lot of fun. And then my dad's side we do Christmas, and these last few years, I guess maybe it is a tradition now. we've kind of done different like themes. We used to not do that, but COVID kind of started that. We would normally just do celebrate in the evening, exchange gifts, eat, and whatever. But then in COVID, we had what we called tailgate Christmas because we had to social distance. We still wanted to see each other, but we used my aunt's big driveway, and we sat in groups by family, so like in a household. So we were all separated from each other, like so to keep a safe distance.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to wear masks or anything, because it was again peak of COVID. And then last year we went we had a trip planned after Christmas, so for the new year. So to save money, we just did like a gift exchange and we did pajama theme like in the morning also.
Nice.
So then and now this year we're doing Western theme or sticking to our roots with Western theme. And honestly, when I first heard that we announced it on Thanksgiving, I obviously got so excited. I am the Hangman Page Mark. So I didn't have to buy anything, but I did buy a new Hangman shirt for her Christmas so I could wear it. But I really didn't have to. I have the boots, I have the belt, the buckle, the jeans. I'm wearing Hangman jeans that he's worn
There you go.
on Christmas. And I have a jacket with fringe. I literally had to like spend almost no money, but I of course wanted to buy a new shirt. But yeah, so I guess now we're starting to do themes. So it's a new tradition. Have
That's
a theme
fun though.
theme.
Themes are fun.
No, I like it, especially this year because I didn't have to do shit. I was already ready.
There you go. Allison said we eat Chinese food on Christmas Eve like the good Jews we are. Matt said I always watch a slew of horror Christmas movies leading up to and A Christmas Story on Christmas. We do Christmas Eve with his family and Christmas Day with Kate, his wife. Then they're talking about Crab Ragoon. Will said, last Christmas I was taking chemo and we all went into the same room and watched A Christmas Story and had snacks. See, that's so nice.
That's sweet.
And then Matt said Santa Sleigh, Black Christmas, 3 Better Watch Out for him. So, go ahead.
He said Christmas Story, and I was going to talk about Allison when she talked about, right? It was Allison? Yeah, the Chinese food. I was like, it reminds me of A Christmas Story when they went out to eat, and they were the only ones there at the Chinese restaurant.
Fantastic. And then they cut the head off the duck. Oh, so funny.
I love that movie. That's another tradition. We watch Christmas Story 24/7.
I do that, yeah. I do that Christmas Day. So, like, when I wake up and I go downstairs and, like, I'm the one who, like, separates presents.
Just if it's on, it's on.
I get you. So that leads me into, like, I'll just make it the other question I have. Top 5 Christmas movies.
Like, my personally or,
yes,
like...
your personal top 5 Christmas movies.
Like, because some people rank them as of, like, if it's supposed to be a matter of fact, not opinion. I'm like, this is just me personally. Obviously, some people will have different opinions.
Yes, this is your personal top 5, Christmas movie list.
So, number 1, it's part of my tradition. So, Elf. I freaking love that movie. I watch it all the time. I can quote it. Such a good movie. It honestly, it warms me inside. Like, I love watching that movie. When things were going on, I would watch that movie to make me feel better. Because it's so cute. I love that movie so much. Second, Christmas Story, because if possible, I will watch it as many times as time will allow me. It's like, if I have time to watch it in a loop, I'll watch it in a loop. So, except maybe not this year on Christmas Eve, or maybe not until later, because the Cowboys play on Christmas Eve, so. Sorry, Christmas Story. But, number 3, okay, so Home Alone 2. Or should I put Home Alone together, like the 2 of them together?
You can put the 2 of them together.
Okay, so the 2 Home Alone original movies, because if I watch one, I'm watching the other right after. I'm watching the second one right after. So Home Alone 1 and 2. Number 4, I was gonna say The Grinch 2, but honestly, I don't know which movie. They're all probably the Jim Carrey one. That one is really cute. I like that one. So I'll go The Grinch, number 4. Number 5, the classic claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Hermie the elf who just wants to be a dentist, who wasn't at elf practice. So that means it's really fucking good, Will. Okay?
Will you two stop fighting? Shut up. It's the holiday season.
The holiday season.
Holiday season. Okay, it's a solid top 5. Mine.
I mean, respect. Not everyone has to like everything.
Oh yeah, Allison, you don't have to like Christmas movies. You don't have to at all. Oh god. White Christmas. Meet Me in St. Louis, because it is a Christmas movie. Christmas Story. Duh.
That's good.
Jim Carrey Grinch. That is the superior Grinch. My fifth one. I'm trying to think of what I watch every year.
Well, Katie thinks, I'm just gonna say, the reason why the Jim Carrey Grinch is the superior one is because that is the only one that goes into depth on the Grinch. Like, the third one that they had with Benedict Cumberbatch goes on to, like, it's more about, like, the little girl. It's her story.
Oh, you
Not
mean
so much
Bumblebee Custard Bath?
Is that her name?
No, Benedict
Oh, I was
Cumberbatch.
like, what? I don't remember
Benedict
her name. That's
Cumberbatch. Why. There's a news article somewhere.
Oh, the meme.
Yeah, the meme.
Like Benedict's Cumbersnatch, Cabbage Patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Benedict. Yeah. Okay. I've never heard that iteration of his name. That's why I was like,
Custard Bath. It's my favorite iteration. It's a good one.
I like Benedict Cabbage Patch.
Dude, there's so many. It's so funny.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Jack Frost, the Santa Claus movies, any Disney ones.
Yeah. I'm really trying to think of what my fifth one is.
Holiday Vacation. Big show in that movie. Which one? You don't like Santa's Little Helper with The Miz?
No.
The movie was alright, but of course I watched it because of The Miz.
I'm gonna go. I'll go A Year Without Santa Claus.
Oh, that's a good one too.
No, I lied. 8 Crazy Nights. Thank you. I fucking love 8 Crazy Nights. That movie is hysterical. It has I quote that movie too many times not in the Christmas season. It's the amount of times I was literally singing it in my head at work yesterday.
That's me with A Christmas Story. Or Elf. Like we're always doing references. Like we always say, I didn't say fudge.
That's a technical foul. Dude, it's so funny. I need to watch 8 Crazy Nights tomorrow. I'm doing it.
I want to watch Christmas movies now. Maybe that was the point of this.
Maybe it was.
I'll go watch my top 5 later today.
I'll just quickly read some of these here. Let's see. A Christmas Story, Die Hard, Santa Sleigh, Harold and Kumar's Christmas, Grinch, Elf, Santa Claus 1 and 2, Home Alone 1 and 2, Scrooged, Nightmare Before Christmas, also a fantastic movie. Jingle All the Way, 8 Crazy Nights, Prancer, A Flintstones Christmas. I think I watched Prancer like once. Don't think I've ever seen A Flintstone Christmas. But all fantastic movies, all fantastic choices. I hope everybody gets to watch those movies this year, to everyone's heart's desires. And with that, we're going to close on the seasonal showcase round 2, part 2, whatever you like to call it. The second annual seasonal showcase. I'm very proud of the thumbnail I made, by the way. Did you all see it? I tweeted it. It's very good. Highly recommend you look at it. I'm very proud of it. I put snow in the background. I put a Santa hat on Rhea. It was great. Oh, Santa gets hurt, so Fred and Barney have to deliver the gifts. That's perfect. I love that. And I will try and find it somewhere to watch it.
I like the regular show Christmas special. That one was whack. Santa gets shot out of the air or something.
Oh my god! Jeez Louise! But thank you guys so much for watching, listening, enjoying the seasonal showcase. Hope everybody has a super safe and... There's another word I was thinking of, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Has a super safe and careful holiday season. Holiday season. With family, friends, whomsoever. Everyone be safe. Loved ones, be safe. I know weather's getting shitty for a lot of people, so everyone please be safe. And before we...
I think it's gonna hit us eventually tomorrow, I think. Because, again, like I said, it's 60 degrees outside right now. So, maybe not anymore because it's dark, but it was when I got here.
Yeah. Everyone stay warm, like Jesus said. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you and what you're up to.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Y2Garcia_. If there's no underscore, it's not me. That mistake has been made. Nothing much going on. I do want to try and get one more episode of like the Fuse out before the new year. I kind of want to do what we're doing for the ShElite Awards, something similar, but with just again AEW. Want to try and have my best friend Jaylee on because we can talk AEW all day. So that's the goal. We're gonna try and make it happen. But again, just honestly, I just want to get through Christmas first. It's hard because December is a very hard month for me because there's so many birthdays, especially late December. So we have Christmas, no, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Tomorrow, as of recording, so tomorrow the 23rd is my sister's birthday. And then the 26th, we celebrate my sister and my cousin. The 28th is my grandma's birthday. The 29th is my aunt's birthday. And the 31st is my cousin's birthday. We got a lot of birthdays in December. So I'm going to need to find a time to squeeze this episode in. And I have to see if my friend's available also. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So hopefully be on the lookout for that.
All that matters is that she tries. Like Allison said, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa to everybody. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRefson13, link Jim about to Outing, ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, where you're watching live now. We will be back next week for the ShElite Awards. Everyone has until Saturday.
Fancy?
You don't have to.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to.
You don't have to. It's okay.
You also bring like some confetti, like. Like,
there you go. Maybe we can do something. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
Which everyone has until Saturday to get their votes out. I have tweeted that link multiple times. If you'd like to be part of it and like your answer read, do that now. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. I watch videos because they're way more entertaining. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. If you want to listen to the podcast. Seasonal Showcase, obviously, ShElite is the brand and the weekly show we do. Inside the Mind of will be returning in January with who? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. In the Crowd collab show will return in January. Savannah, like she said, has her 2 shows. New Japan Takeover, which I'm assuming will be back for Wrestle Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom, which is very soon. It's a lot sooner than I can honestly keep up with.
Wrestle Kingdom, she's trying to get another episode of like the Fuse up. Storytime with Katie Kinsey Bay. I'll probably just wait until the new year to do another one. We do a lot over here. We try our best to give you a lot of different content and things like that. We really do appreciate everyone for consistently showing up and supporting us.
Even Will, despite the shit he gives me.
Even the people who are our friends and give us shit, we appreciate you all very, very much. Again, everyone have a happy, safe holiday.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays. We will see you guys next week for the ShElite Awards. Until then, bye-bye.